and welcome back to my channel for another video. So I'm still in the process of changing my rooms, that's why it looks a bit different to normal. But this video, as you'll know from the title, is all about booking Disney and specifically Disneyland Paris. So people say Disneyland Paris, easy, book, done, off you go. It is pretty much as simple as that, but there are ways to do it and ways not to do it, or ways to make it cheaper for yourself. So I myself have been to Disneyland Paris quite a few times. I went on day trips when I was little. We had an extra day at the end of our holiday when I was little. I've done a package deal, I've done booking all individually. I've done everything which it comes to when booking Disneyland Paris. So I think I consider myself an expert, but there's obviously still some things out there which I don't know, but the basic stuff I'm going to share with you guys is so you can book the best holiday. So Disneyland Paris obviously it's a smaller park, so you obviously don't need as many days as you do if you go to Walt Disney World. So I would say, depending on how much you can afford, I would say you need at least 3 days in the park, or even if that's like 2.5 days or something. So at least a 2-night stay. That just means that you make the most out of the trip. You get, even if it's like 2.5 days in the parks, but it's a good amount of time to spend in them, especially at the moment, because in the Walt Disney Studios there's not as much in there because they are doing a big refurb at the moment. But yeah, that just gives you enough time, I feel. So when I booked Disneyland Paris, obviously because I have my annual pass now, it is a bit different. It is a bit different for me because I do have to book everything individually, because I don't need the park tickets what come with the package deal and stuff like that. So if you want to go down the package deal route, so you go online or you go into the travel agents, you say, I want to go to Disneyland Paris, I want to go around these dates, what can you do? Done. Easy. Select how you get in there. Are you getting a Eurostar? And I'll leave my eye for my Eurostar video review. Are you getting a Eurotunnel? Then you select your hotel. These tend to be in package deals. You can get the on-site hotels, but obviously these do tend to be quite expensive, so that does whack the price of your holiday up. But the partner hotels are just as good, but there are some downsides to using them, which I'll go on to in a little bit. But yeah, they are slightly cheaper as well. But on-site hotels, or your hotel, you pick it. There you go, you get your park days. You can add on Disney Express if you're going via the Eurostar, or you can add the Magic Shuttle if you're flying. So Disney Express is where you get your park tickets given to you on the train, or if it's an indirect one, you go upstairs and you go to the what's it called, like the booth, and they will give you your park tickets, and that's where you drop your bags off and they take them to your hotel for you. But that is only if you're staying in an on-site or a partner hotel. So if you've decided to go book an Airbnb somewhere, you can't do this service. Or I suppose if you're booking, you wouldn't be booking a package if you've done that, and so because they're not available on that package deal. But it is good, like it is a good way. They try and make extra money out of you. Also, when booking a package deal, they will also ask you if you want to add any dining reservations to it. Sometimes they have a free half-board meal plan included in your package deal. It's an offer they run. They do half-board meal plan or a 2 nights free meal plan offer. I have seen it literally for about 2 months. They did an under 12s free. So depending on the time of year you book, just scout around and you might be able to get the half-board meal plan if that is one you choose to go, one or the 2 nights free. I would personally choose the half-board meal plan because meals are expensive in Disney. So if you've got all of that, if you're getting the meal plan included and it's free, it would depend on your hotel to what meal plan you receive. So there's different levels. So there's the standard meal plan, plus, and then premium. So standard is if you're staying at Cheyenne, Santa Fe or Davy Crockett Ranch, which is a self-drive one. Plus is Newport Bay, Sequoia Lodge, and then it would be the Marvel Hotel in New York when it reopens, and then the premium meal plan is if you stay in the main Disneyland hotel. They have changed this now that you can upgrade your meal plan up. So if I was staying at Santa Fe like I am in March, I'd be able to upgrade my meal plan to the plus or the premium plan. Personally, I don't think it's worth it, but because you can just pay the top up on the individual meals. So the standard includes mainly buffets, and then the plus is like sit down meals, and then premium is all you can eat in all Disney owned restaurants, including character dining. So, but like I said, you can top these up. I believe if you're on the plus meal plan, top up for Inventions and Auberge and the Princess Dining is around €40 per adult. I'm not sure on child, just because I haven't been with a child and done that. If I remember, I will leave it on the screen for you so you can know. But yeah, that's a rough idea. You can do that. If you only want to do one character meal, there's no point upgrading your meal plan for an extra like £200 when you could just upgrade your meal plan, if that makes sense, because you're only going to do it once, if that makes sense. But yeah, they are good. I think it's the better offer to choose, but it's down to you when you're trying to go. And then once you've done that, they will ask you if you want to pre-book your restaurants. When you're pre-booking them online, unless you have this premium meal plan, you're paying for those restaurants outright. You're paying for those restaurants when you book. Okay, people don't understand this. They go, yeah, I've booked character breakfast. It was included, and we're like, are you on a premium meal plan? No. Okay, so you've just wasted one of your breakfast vouchers, so because you can't top it up. So you can top these up. So I wouldn't recommend booking those unless you are on a premium meal plan and then it's already included in your price. The only other thing is that I think you can only pre-book like one lot of Inventions, like one lot of things, so one at each restaurant. So obviously you can select your times and stuff, but there's only a limited number. The one thing I would say you do need to pre-book if you want to go to is the Buffalo Bill Wild West show. I believe it's included in the plus plan on the 9:15. I want to say it's 9:15 showing, so that's quite late if you've got children, but you, like I said, you can top up if you've got the standard meal plan, and I believe both shows are included in the premium plan. So that is one what you do need to pre-book, and you do prepay for that, although if you're getting the plus, so if you do the plus one, obviously you can go to the later session for free, or if you go to the earlier one, I think you're just paying the top up price, but I'm not 100% sure on that one because it's been a new thing introduced for the plus plan. So once you've done that as well, it'll go through, it'll say, do you want to add a photo pass? Photo passes are worth it if you're going for a little bit longer. So if you're only in the park for 2 days, not really worth it, because you're gonna, depending on how you like your trips to run, to be honest, if you're doing character meets the whole time, might be worth getting one. But you can collect the little cards and buy it in Disney after, but it will be more expensive. Or if you're doing lots of rides, obviously some of the rides do have photos within them, pretty much all of them really, except for really small ones. So you will be able to get them on it, but I don't think it's worth it just for ride photos, because you can go up to the screen and take a photo of it. So it depends on what you're doing, and if you've got a longer stay, it might be worth it. I believe if you add it onto your booking, it's about £65, whereas when you buy it in Disney, it's €75. So exchange rate and stuff, it means you're paying maybe about £5 more, but just as a rough guess. But it's down to you. Like I said, you can collect the little cards from your character meets, but obviously you wouldn't be then getting your ride photos in that, which could bump your things up. But yeah, you can add it to your booking, which obviously is a benefit, and it does save you some money. So you do all of that. It tells you, do you want to do your deposit or do you want to pay it outright and stuff. You have to have your full payment paid by 2 months before your travel day. So that's quite a long time. If you're booking it now and going for next summer, that is quite a long time. You can ring them up and pay in installments if you want. It's up to you. Or you can pay it outright if you want to. You don't get a discount for paying it outright. It's just obviously easier and stuff. They do sometimes have offers on where you can pay like a low deposit. I've seen it where you can pay literally £100 deposit. Like, I don't know how they justify that, but they do. So that's you booking it. If you want to do a package deal, that's fine, you can do that. I personally, now because I've had my annual pass, I have to book everything separately, or I say I have to, but I can get like a Eurostar and hotel package together, but that works out quite expensive for me because I can get discount in Disneyland hotels, so on-site hotels, depending on when I want to go and how far in advance I'm booking it. That means that I get a varies of discount. But you can book the hotels separately anyway as just a stone person. You can go on to places such as booking.com, Trivago, not sponsored at all. So that's what I've done for my March trip and for the later part of my trip. But yeah, like you can do that if you want to. Then you'll see roughly how much the price is. Some things like Trivago, I've seen it on, not sponsored by the way, it's like they will do a deal if you just want the hotel, and then they do a deal if you want the park tickets as well. So you can buy your park tickets separately as well if that's what you want to do. If you're going for a day at the end of your holiday, so we used to go to France a lot, we do an extra day in Disney and like every other year, which was really good for us because we were little. Park tickets and stuff, we were quite lucky because my sister worked there. We had like the benefits of her working there, so she got benefit tickets, so we didn't actually have to pay for them when we were little, so that was 5 of us, so we didn't have to pay. But you can do that, and you can go on places such as attractiontickets.com, not sponsored. You can go through the main Disneyland website and buy your tickets. You just have to select the day and stuff you want to go. You can buy more than 1 days. You can do a 1 day 2 park, a 1 day 1 park. If you're only going for 1 day, I'd suggest just a 1 day 1 park one. And personally, just because if you go into the main park, there's a lot to do in there in 1 day. So whereas if you're getting the 2 day like 2 park one, you don't have time to go into both parks really. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion and saves you a bit of money as well. And going back to like buying tickets and stuff, like I said, you can buy like 1 day tickets, or you can buy like 2 day 2 park tickets, or like 3 day 2 park tickets, which obviously they vary in price and stuff, and they fluctuate up and down depending on season and how, I'm guessing how far in advance maybe you book them, but I'm not 100% sure. So you can book your ticket and book your hotel by one of these outside websites. You can book your park tickets from an outside website and you print them off at home. Then get in there, you can obviously take your own means of travel. You can fly, get the Eurostar, Eurotunnel, ferry, so many different combinations of how you can get there, especially from the UK. You'll see in my Eurostar review that I really enjoy going on the Eurostar because it's easy for me. I have flown before. Just personally, I don't like getting to the airport 3 hours before a flight. It just annoys me and don't see the point in doing it. Yes, it is a shorter journey, but then when you work it out, you've got to be there 2-3 hours early. Then the flight's only an hour, so that's 4 hours. But then, like just from when you get to the airport and then get into France, and then you can probably go half an hour the other side. Then from the Charles de Gaulle Airport to Disney, it's about 45 minutes in the car, or about an hour on the Magic Shuttle. So you're working out about 5 hours. But if you go by Eurostar, for me to get into London, it's half an hour. From London, I've only got to be there an hour before. From London to Disney takes 2.5 hours. So that's only about 3 hours, and I'm right in Disney. Even if I get an indirect one straight into Paris, then it's about half an hour, 40 minutes. So that takes 2 hours, so that only takes just over 3 hours, which personally I think is better. And I have seen the YouTube video, they've literally both been in London at the same time, and one has got the Eurostar and one has flown from Heathrow, and the person who got the Eurostar arrived an hour and a half before the person who flew. So the person who flew, they literally both had rucksacks on and everything. Like, it's a true thing. Like, this is what they've done this. So Eurostar definitely for me is easier. But yeah, so you can book that separately however you want to travel. I've done Eurotunnel to other places, never to Disney, so I don't know what the drive's like on that side. And I've done the ferry to Disney a couple of times now, and I was on a coach, so it obviously takes a little bit longer, and depending on the time it can be busy because of traffic and rush hour and stuff. But there's just things to consider when you're going by car. So if you're booking everything separately, obviously make sure you've got everything. I'd still recommend getting travel insurance like yourself. I wouldn't go through their travel insurance they try to give you when you do a package deal. I found a annual travel insurance just for myself. I can go anywhere in Europe for a whole year and be covered, and it worked out like £15 for the whole year, so that's quite a good price really. But I'm sure you can work them out and you'll be able to get a cheaper deal like that. So another thing I was saying to you guys about was partner hotels. So the partner hotels are Disney owned hotels, but they are off-site, and they have a bus that goes to and from them into the parks. The bus is free, it's just a normal standard bus, but these do get quite busy depending on the time you get on the bus and stuff like that. Partner hotels, I've stayed in a couple now. They are nice, they're all right, they do the job. It's a bed for the night kind of thing. Sometimes I don't see the point in staying in the on-site hotels apart from getting the extra magic hours, because you don't get them with the partner hotels, which obviously is annoying, but that's the perk of staying on-site. But obviously with the annual pass I get the extra magic time, so I can stay off-site, save my money on the hotels, because I can go on Trivago, not sponsored, and get a cheap hotel. I think I've paid like 50 quid a night for one of my trips, so that's not expensive at all. So yeah, they are nice. Like I say, some of them do include breakfast, like the Hotel B&B, that includes breakfast with every like booking, no matter where you book it from. It's just a perk what they do. I think when I'm staying at Explorers for the last 2 nights of my March trip, I've got free breakfast included in that as well, so that was just a deal they were running at the time, and that's not normally included. But yeah, you can shop around and find deals like that, which is obviously really good. So yeah, like I would say personally for me, booking separately is easier. Now I have my annual pass, but I don't think I'd ever go back to booking package deals, just because I can now pick the times I want to get Eurostars. Like I can go on now and look to see when the Eurostars are. I can roughly know how much they are. I can book my Eurostar now, and then if I book my Eurostar now, I know that in a couple of months time I can go on and look for a hotel, or next month I can go look for a hotel. I don't have to worry about going, oh my god, I need to make sure I've got like £200 so I can do my deposit and that's it. So I like to pay stuff outright so I know I've got it, but that's just a personal thing for me, just because I like to spend my money a lot. But yeah, booking Disney is amazing. It's so magical. Like I said, this is just for Disneyland Paris specifically, because I've never been to Walt Disney World or Disneyland Resort in California, but I kind of really want to go, and obviously I will need some tips from you guys if you have any to book there, so leave them down in the comments below for me. But I am looking to go there within the next couple of years. I want to go to America, and whilst I'm there I want to do both the parts, because there's no point going and just doing one. I prefer to start in California and then go down to Florida, just because California is about the same size as Paris, and then obviously Florida is massive. But yeah, So if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more of these types of videos. Don't forget my March trip is coming up, so you guys will be seeing what I get up to then. See you guys later. Bye.